So I'm absolutely frustrated at this point. I have been over on TikTok sharing my journey, giving updates throughout the day, multiple days in a row, and live streaming and sharing, bits and parts of my life as we are continuing to learn and grow in my health journey. My name is Daniel Stanton. I found out in December that I had cancer, invasive squamous cell carcinoma. It's in my pelvis area. I can visibly see the tumor. I immediately started water fasting. I fasted 46 days in a row. I took 10 days off. I then did another 19 days. I went like 3 weeks refeeding and eating clean. No processed foods, basically, virtually 0%. I have done dry fasting. I've done some juice fasting. I've done juice fasting and some prep and other things. I've lost technically over 100 pounds so far since my all-time high. I reversed basically every chronic disease that I've got or that I had. The tumor stopped growing, started shrinking, started falling apart, literally falling off, pieces of it on my finger, on my thumb, that I've physically found. I've done a number of different holistic things. I immediately, when I found out I had cancer, I went to Chris James at his channel, A Healthy Alternative. He's the one who's been my mentor, my everything, helping me through, guiding me through this whole process, healing my body from the inside out without invasive, drastic measures taken like the doctors wanted me to do. So I've been over on TikTok sharing that journey, and I knew I was ultimately going to be over here on YouTube as well, or primarily over here more often, just for the simple easy aspect of YouTube being kind of a journey platform rather than random little one-off videos sprinkled throughout. Nobody can track your videos unless they go to your profile, all that stuff. I know YouTube pretty well from previous YouTube channels that I've had. So I knew I was ultimately going to be over here. I was going to be documenting more of my journey and moving forward with my health journey and the idea of hopefully helping other people talking through this stuff. This is going to be the platform I was going to be on, but I know it does take more work. It's a little bit more involved than just pressing the little button on TikTok and posting very easily, but they take down my videos for misinformation. They take down, I know they're suppressing a number of different videos, seemingly shadow ban, whatever you want to say. And I've been threatened multiple times with the account being banned. And so really frustrated with that, as I know many creators are, and they do move platforms, and kind of just like, fine, dude, whatever type of mentality. So this is kind of where I'm at, seemingly. I'm assuming that account will probably be banned at some point. I'll stay on the platform. I'll have to get a new account and start from zero again, but it is what it is. So on this video, I just wanted to share with you kind of in this moment where I'm at with where things are, just across the board with my actual health, with what I'm trying to do moving forward in this new adventure, I'll call it, health, and sharing my journey, and hopefully if I can help and encourage other people to do the same, to make a change in their lives. I've got some friends, some family, and some strangers that have reported back to me after I've shared all of my journey. So up to this point so far, they have come back and said, you know what, I've actually made changes in my life, not as drastic as you have done, but I've lost weight. I've reversed problems that I've had. I've done different things. It's been exciting to see the changes that they've. I never twisted their arm to do anything. They just decided, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a change for me, and to be able to see the growth that they've had with their health and all that stuff. It's like, wow, that's so freaking cool. Yeah, I really want to give you a picture of where I'm at today with my health. So as of right now, I've had a ultrasound, a CT scan, and a PET scan. PET scan was most recent. Showed no metastasizing in the tumor anywhere else. The tumor continues to shrink and disconnect from itself. And with that, I've had a lot more sensitivity to where I'm currently at. The tumor breaking apart and then bumping back into itself. So most of the tumor has no sensitivity to it. Some of the pieces of the tumor absolutely are sensitive, and they bump into the other parts, sensitive or not, and it hurts. In a lot of pain. With that, bumping around, moving around at night, not getting much sleep. I have seemingly had worse and worse sleep over the last month or so. And so that's kind of been a psychological difficulty for me to like get through on a day-to-day basis because in some sense I'm rested, but in others I'm just not. I'm fatigued. It's been a mental challenge for me drastically to be able to handle that. So I've gotten some support from different tools that I've used to be able to support myself, help myself. The vast majority of these things that I have done, pretty much everything, are tools that I've been recommended by Chris James from his channel, A Healthy Alternative. I have every reason to be grateful and thankful and to point back to him. So he's the freaking GOAT. No question about it. But all these tools, supportive tools to help me with different aspects of my journey in detoxing, getting cleaned out, all these things, he has recommended to me. So I've been getting slightly better sleep more recently. I've been using LifeWave phototherapy. I've already talked about that on TikTok a number of times. They've taken videos down. Phototherapy for multiple reasons. One of their patches is for stem cell production. One of the patches is for melatonin production, your own melatonin being up-regulated to where you are getting deeper sleep. That has been a help for me. Their SP6 patch, which is the appetite suppressant, but also your endocrine system, all of your hormones. We have a ton of different hormones. I don't even know how many total there are, but we have a ton of them. We don't just have like a couple. So balancing things out, because I've needed that with some of the things that I've been going through. Again, Chris recommended that to me as well. And I just started taking more recently Aeon, which is it's mainly for inflammation in the body, helping, another phototherapy patch. So I'm taking right now 4 different patches to support my body and doing what it's doing. Obviously, I've got to stay hydrated doing those, taking those phototherapy patches, wearing them about 12 hours a day. I can notice a difference in every single one of them that I have been using. I'm using again, I'm just kind of going through everything, just kind of information dumping, sharing my whole process, where I'm a timestamp of right now. So I'm using those patches. I've been using those for months and months and months now. I've been taking Clean Slate right here. This is a binder for toxins and heavy metals. As the body is releasing them and they're circulating the body, this is able to literally capture them, put them in a stasis almost type of bubble, and safely remove them instead of them causing havoc as they're moving about the body, for them to be released and to be kicked out of the body. The beeping that just happened was my vibration plate. I normally have that going if I'm at this desk at all. I'm vibrating my legs if I'm not standing all together, and moving my body that way, stimulating my lymphatic system, the fluid to be able to drain and things to be able to keep circulating. A body in motion, they say stays in motion. Well, body in motion also is able to get garbage out of you. So that's what I've been doing with that every day as much as I possibly can. I've been using castor oil on the tumor physically, on my lymph nodes on the outside of my pelvis area. Both sides have multiple lymph nodes. I can feel them. They raise and they lower as they continue pumping and cleaning stuff out, getting the toxins out of me. So they stay covered in castor oil. It's a penetrator to be able to clean up and get deep into the body and different organs to be able to actually clean things out. So I also put that on my side, on my liver, on my right side when I go to sleep. It's called a castor oil pack. I use that as a tool to be able to detox and clean out and break apart stuff in my liver to help my liver to be able to do more and more filtering and continue what I need to do to clean out my body. So doing many different tools across the board. I just started using just recently. My wife is on her own health journey. I just started using some more doTERRA products. She has been using them for a little while now, kind of doing a deep dive into them, and she actually just started selling doTERRA products. So she recommended the Serenity to be able to help with my sleep, as well as Copaiba, if I'm saying that right, for my nervous system, to be able to get better sleep. And I've noticed significantly with my Whoop device that I wear that I'm getting better, deeper sleep, and I'm awake less. So that has been a huge, devastatingly incredible relief for me, not getting that much sleep that I've gotten over the last couple months. So that has been a game changer for me more recently. Settling my nervous system, getting deeper sleep, I think longer sleep as well. And that's been a changer in my experience for me right now. So I don't know if everybody's able to experience to the degree that I have what that's meant for me, but it's been amazing. I might be forgetting something along the lines, but obviously I'm still staying hydrated. I'm eating fruits and vegetables. I've been eating more fruits than vegetables. I know for me right now, with kind of where I'm in in my journey, Chris has recommended me to be eating more vegetables more than fruit, getting more and more nutrients, eating raw and being able to get some of those. So I have been transitioning more into more vegetables, which takes for me a little bit more preparation and intentionalness to make that happen. So I've been addicted to watermelon, bro. It has been, I love my fruits. Obviously with that, I was almost 400 pounds. I dropped down to roughly 260 or 260. And then I've gained some weight back with water weight, of course. And I'm sure other healthy fats, other things since then. To be honest, virtually no portion control, besides intermittent fasting, which is just shortening my window of time. So essentially what I'm trying to do now is be more intentional with my portions, as well as continue the intermittent fasting with what that has been like for me. So I have honestly, I've done over 100 plus days. I think it's like on the 130s. Actual days, not just intermittent fasting, water fasting, dry fasting, to a certain degree, juice fasting. That has played a toll. Chris has mentioned the idea of fasting fatigue. And I definitely think that's been a contributor to my situation. I've done it so much in such a short period of time, seemingly very aggressively, and mentally, physically, probably more mentally, it's been more of a burnout situation, burning out on the idea of doing that. On the other hand of all this, in this whole scheme of things, I own a dumpster rental business. I'm the only person. I'm the boss. I'm the employee. I'm the lackey. I'm the everything. I have to do everything physically and on the phone, on the computer. I mean, literally dropping off and picking up dumpsters. And since this all started and happened in December, the winter is always slow for me, and then it usually picks up. Well, this winter I was planning on going through and doing a whole bunch of work behind the scenes in the business. I got virtually none of that done because of fasting and the cancer and everything going on. And so I didn't have a chance to prepare for this year. And so besides not having the energy and the time and the focus and just the mental clarity to do what I would normally do, kind of hiding in behind the scenes in the wintertime, it didn't get done. It just didn't. And I've kind of beat myself up over that. Not worth doing that. So it is what it is, doing what I can with what I got. And so it's been a challenge to recover from that. I know my business has greatly suffered in different areas with me not being able to perform to where I would normally even be performing. Even with all the shenanigans and stuff that I had going on health-wise, I still would have been able to perform better than I have been more recently over the last several months. So financially, the business is definitely struggling. Trying to pay off some big bills that I had to, some loans I had to take out to just survive business-wise. And then personally, we are drowning in debt. Credit card debt. If there's no money, I'm going to be eating healthy foods. I'm going to be using these different tools. And so making the investment in myself to keep me here is one thing. But being able to recover from that has definitely been difficult financially. So that has been kind of where we're at across the board. Health-wise, things are getting better and better. As I go, we're changing and tweaking tools and using different things and helping my body get stronger and stronger in different ways. I do know we want to do another a test, a live blood analysis test to see my deficiencies in my body. That's something been very difficult to actually find somebody local. I haven't found anybody local. When I say live blood analysis, they're like, what? What's that? So I'm like, okay. So trying to find that to see what I can do to support my body in that way. It's just been kind of a mixed bag. It's been all over the place. Day to day, some days I got a crazy amount of energy. We're up. Other days I'm like, bro, I am so fatigued. I have got brain fog, all these different things. Like it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Yeah, right now, I feel like there's so much information. I'm just kind of information dumping. I do want to get more structured on this platform. I do want to share more intentional, targeted information with you and for you. As I learn, I'm going to share. I'm going to go through and give you what I got. But seemingly TikTok is just not the platform to do that in any structured way for you to follow along and have a playlist of information for this or for that or for that. Very difficult to navigate that, besides them just shutting my videos down for misinformation and other crazy stuff. Apparently I don't play well apparently on TikTok. And I know historically for myself on YouTube, it's not the same as over on TikTok. So I wanted to make this first video here in a little while to give you a little update of where I'm at. Things are still going well. I don't have any intention right now of getting another scan because the tumor's still visibly here. I did that scan just to see if it's gone. Even though the tumor's still here, if it's just completely dead, if there's no active cancer cells in it, because it's been shrinking this whole time, I thought, oh, maybe it's gone. But technically, I guess there's still cancer cells in my body. It just hasn't spread anywhere. It's not growing. It's only shrinking. Everything's going right with that. With the symptom of the real problem, which is not cancer. I'm not fighting cancer. I'm not angry and vengeful against having, getting cancer or whatever. Like, cancer is not my enemy. And that's another conversation for another video. But this is kind of a state of the Daniel Union or state of the, whatever for my body and my life with what's going on. So I do want to bring more information over to you here on YouTube that I'm not going to be suppressed. I'm not going to be shut down for just stupid stuff. So anyways, hopefully this is an encouragement to you. If you have questions, please reach out. That'll give me some video ideas. I can answer questions or whatever on here. Similar to what I would do maybe over on TikTok. Definitely want to be interactive with you here and learn and share as I go. I don't know everything, guys. I'm not going to pretend I do. I feel like I've learned a lot, but the more I've learned, wow, I don't know like 1% of everything else that's out there that's a part of overall health and energy and emotions and everything that's just, it's all connected. I know enough now. I'm like, bro, this is so much larger in health and wellness and everything across the board. Everything's connected. Everything is so much bigger than I know. I'm so excited. I'm like bursting with energy to like just go learn, experience it. And it's just exciting. It's exciting stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have a good day. Subscribe, hit the like button, share this with somebody else who might be interested in this conversation of overall health. My name is Daniel. Happy to help if I can. God bless, guys. See you.